few hours. Yes, you're welcome. Welcome once again to the program Web Watch on Flip TV. Yeah, we're looking at reports online that have made the headlines. Many things, many reports, many things have happened in the past few hours. We have the APC presidential candidate Bola Tinubu and President present at the APC rally. We have Naira Marley. We have so many things. I'm Christian Chuka. With me is my wonderful people. I have
Zubi Glad, welcome to WebWatch.
And I'm Olamide, welcome to WebWatch.
Yeah, a few days to the elections. We have 3-4 days to the election.
Yeah, 3 days.
Okay, 3 days to the election. And somebody said that few days to the election, you can know those that might win the election.
Well, there's no way you can know who can win the election. There's no way.
Okay.
Yeah, you can only predict. I'm not sure if anybody can pinpoint that, okay, this person would win and he'll be able to maybe bet his life on it. So if you can bet it, that means you are very, very sure that the person would emerge.
Yeah, so far so good. Lagos State shut down with the APC mega rally. I think this is one of the highest number of persons that attended the rally throughout this election campaign period. Even the Atiku could not beat it. The first one that APC did could not beat it. Even the Labour Party could not beat it. I don't know if you watched that.
I watched it.
Yes. And even there was a report this morning that there was a presidential poll organized by some people that APC was led every other person. That's Punch carried it and the Sun carried it, and also Newswatch.
I saw the story as well. But different bodies will actually come up with their own polls, maybe to actually favor one candidate or the other. But I still believe that there's nobody that can come out. It's just by hope that someone will come out to say, okay, Tinubu would win, or Peter Obi or Atiku. But we don't actually know who the emerge as the next president.
That's serious. But maybe the way I look at it is that, people have been having this hype that Peter Obi is winning in all the polls. And when you come out in the morning and you see this report that Tinubu leading in poll, different papers, almost 5 papers carried that report. And you see somebody, the obedience, their mind now, you understand? But however, I don't think the people you see at the event or the campaign rally will all necessitate those that will vote at the elections.
Exactly.
Yeah. There's a video on Twitter whereby the people that were going for the rally, they were sharing 1,000 Naira old note for them, as in, use and hold body after rally. So some of these crowds are being bought. And I wonder why politicians will use so sometimes people are being intimidated to come for the rally.
Yes.
It's like a compulsory thing. Look at markets in Lagos. Labour Party, they find it difficult going to all these markets to do their rally because you take permission of the Yaloja.
Yes.
And the Yaloja is an extension of the APC.
Of course.
In Lagos State. So they will never allow you to do party. So now if they are going to do their own rally, they will have to do meeting with all the Yaloja. Make sure your people come. Whether you are APC, if you don't come, like they'll be threatening you. This is a threat. Because at the bystander today, I saw all those people that are shouting Biafra. Some that they have shop, they were wearing a local cap. Probably it's compulsory.
They have to put it on.
If you don't put it on, you are going to face.
No.
You lose your shop.
You lose your shop. You heard that? You saw that video?
The last one.
About Igbara. That threatening people and their livelihood.
Yeah.
That if you don't vote for APC, just pack your load and leave this community.
Yeah.
Well, the thing there is, we Nigerians, we are used to threats. This is not going to be the first time that we're going to be threatened and all of that. Day in, day out, things are happening. But like I did say something early this morning. I said the number of people you see at the rally does not determine the number of people that are going to vote for a particular candidate or a particular party. It's not going to work like that.
Okay.
Because at this time, I actually saw a video on Twitter where they were sharing 200 Naira new notes. Yes, and they were all on cap. That cap that has like as if it's 8 or infinity sign or something like that. Yeah, they were sharing 200 Naira new notes to people. I was like, okay, okay, this is how they mobilize them, or could it be that this is how they pack them to
No,
the rally venue? I
generally
don't know.
that's the practice in Nigeria, whether it's
Yeah.
APC, whether it's PDP. That's the general practice. And Nigerians, they are kind of people that if you don't induce them, they would, even though they are supporting you, they will want you to induce them.
But whatever happens, election is just a few days. By this time next week, we already know who the next president of Nigeria is.
Me, I know the next president as I am. As I'm seated here, I know the next.
I honestly
president.
don't know. And wait, see, I believe, like I said before, there are a lot of things will happen this election. See, this is a deciding fate for Nigeria. You know, I believe the world is waiting for this election. The world is waiting for Nigeria. Africa is waiting for Nigeria. Do you guys see a video yesterday?
No word is waiting for any Nigeria.
See, let me tell you something.
Did
Did you see a video of youth protesting in South Africa yesterday?
Okay.
You know, that kind of thing, I believe it's because of what is happening in Nigeria. That is what is now giving them. Someone actually said that the youth are the lead. I thought that was Nigeria until I now saw the flag. That would be like, oh wow, so South Africa, really? And then in the comment section, I saw some comments down there. That's why I can tell you that Africa is waiting for Nigeria. Because Nigeria has been sleeping since. They are waiting for Nigeria to wake up. If Nigeria rises today, a lot of Africa will probably have it. Because, see, globally, Nigeria is one country that's, I don't know how best
is it the country that they want to divide?
See, I think they've left Nigeria behind.
Africa
has moved on already.
See,
Because if you look at Zambia
the world is
now,
waiting for us.
I read something about Zambia. Zambia elected a third force, just like Peter Obi coming up now. People are seeing him as a third force and the dark horse in the race. They elected that third force into office. Within 12 months, he was able to fix the electricity problem. See, this problem all the problems Nigeria has today, it's not as if our politicians cannot fix them, but they choose not to fix these problems. They know the solution to all these problems. How can a particular grid be falling every time and they don't know? Is it the money?
Almost 10 times last year.
Almost 10 times in just 12 months. Even if you are the owner of that grid, won't you fix it? You will fix it. It's not as if we don't have the money, but these people are not just ready to do it. They are not ready. So we need someone who will just come there, just fix it, regardless of who it will affect.
Because the way this presidency is going, that's my own speculation.
Okay.
I don't think that the next person that is going to become the president of this country, I don't think Nigeria will see the light. Because the way I'm looking at it, me, I've done my predictions. I'm not doing prediction because of whether I'm sentimental, whether I'm this or that, or this or that. Over there, the bystanders, all the predictions I did, it all came to pass. I told somebody that Tinubu is going to win the primary. He says a lie. This person.
There's no way that Ahmed Lawan or Shimaji would have won.
I told somebody that there will be election in the southeast. Soludo, all those ones, they'll say, no election, no election. I said there will be election in the southeast. These are the things that we can confirm.
Well, there will surely be election.
The way I see Nigeria going in the future, I think, personally, is my opinion. It's not anybody's opinion. I don't think Nigeria will see the light
during this forthcoming election.
Yeah, the outcome of this election will not bring Nigeria to the light because.
See, I don't agree to that.
No, you say.
I understand your calculation. Yeah. I'm also saying the same thing as you.
Because you know, when the foundation is destroyed, nothing can the righteous do. Because already the permutations on ground, even the CBN policy, you can see the president, his hand are tied. You understand? Now, imagine APC pulling that kind of crowd in this trying time.
It's not about the crowd. What happened?
See, I noticed something in the crowd. I noticed something.
The 2019 election, Atiku Abubakar had crowds in Kano State. What happened? He didn't even win there.
Woefully, they
he
defeated
felt
him.
You understand? So it's not about the crowd. The crowd has
normally
you
don't even need to be surprised about Tinubu pulling any amount of crowd in Lagos State. So it's just like you being in your compound and your people are coming out for you. It is when you are in another man's land.
Street, somebody who is a pastor,
an
apostle, she was campaigning for Tinubu, asking people to bring out their account number.
Okay.
They're going to credit you, share you. Just in the street, though.
Okay.
The woman was just doing that judiciously, and people were bringing out their voter card.
Okay.
Selling their voter card before the election. They will take a number from your voter card.
Okay.
And this was happening in different parts of Lagos. You see, they have stationed their henchmen in every street in Lagos.
Yeah.
I told you that these people are not playing. They are having meeting upon meeting upon
Of course,
meeting.
of
Because
course.
if you watch any event, any APC event, or any event whereby we have an APC official speak, they will tell you that losing power is dangerous.
Of course, now.
See,
So they can do anything.
let me tell you something. I told someone yesterday, to be precise, I said, see, Tinubu coming out to contest for president is not something that he just woke up and decided to do.
Yeah.
It's something that he has planned.
He has
You
planned
understand?
it.
So if he's not making this amount of effort, that means he's even a failure. Because right from when Buhari to 2019, he knew that, okay, after Buhari, I am the next person. So right from that time, he started making preparations on how he's going to go about it. So he know. You understand? So it's not like whatever they do, I won't be surprised. Whatever happens, I will not still be surprised because he has already planned himself ahead of time, ahead of any other presidential candidate, as far as I'm concerned. You get? But then I also heard someone say something yesterday. He said, any other candidate outside of Atiku, of course, whom they've told several times to go and rest, but because he just wants to sit on the presidential seat, doesn't want to have a rest, you know. The person said, apart from Atiku, any other presidential candidate that wins this election will show that indeed God exists. But I told the person, whether God, of course, God, even if they did not win, God still exists.
Don't
But I understand what
don't
they
really
were
bring
saying.
God into this election because for me personally, God has
does not-
rejected the
Nigeria
system.
political, what's it
The
called?
system is not righteous. It's not a system whereby you can
it's
bring
not
God
a
into.
righteous
It's a
system.
system whereby if God wants
You
to,
can bring God into
if
any
God-
situation.
It's
please.
not a righteous system at all.
That does
At
not mean
all.
you cannot bring God in any situation.
You see,
So
God
that's
doesn't
the
like
standard.
whereby you see
unrighteous
different
place.
pastors saying different things and they are men of God.
Exactly.
You see,
Why
this is-
can't they-
About them
why can't
being-
they just
it's not about
come
them
out
being
and say the
pastors. See,
truth?
what do you call them? Men of God, right? Men. They are first of all men. So men are bound to say anything because they are men. They can say anything because
And
they
they
are men. They
Pharisee.
can make mistakes.
But when you are,
He is a man.
see, when you are
He's
a
a
man of God, there should be a characteristic of truth.
See,
because God will always
He
stand for
is a
truth
man.
anywhere.
See, let me tell you something. I hear someone say something once.
Then he should just
I would
denounce
love to
himself
make-
for being a man of
See,
God.
It's not about that.
You can't be a man of God and be swayed by money. When you say is the wrong thing for you to gain the whole world and lose your soul,
Is he a man?
you are preaching to me that I should not gain the whole world and lose my soul.
But
Then money
but-
is inducing you.
Is
You are
he
not
a
telling
man?
me to vote
You
for
should
someone
not-
that we have seen
don't
shaggy.
lose the whole word because that is not the one that said that.
Eh?
He's telling you what God said. He's giving you scriptures.
No, then use that word. If you are preaching, if you are actually living the
not
life.
his word. That's
Wait.
God's word.
Wait for you to
So
preach
it's not
that
his
word.
word.
See, he said it out of his mouth.
So I
It
don't
should
know
also
what-
affect him. When you point a finger at someone, the remaining three are going back to you. So if you are
Anybody-
telling people what you are not doing, it is wrong.
Anybody can be a
Just
pastor.
denounce yourself
Anybody
of
can
this
go
thing.
with that
the reason
title.
why I
No,
say Jesus.
that's why I'm
God
saying
is
that
not-
God cannot come
any-
in between politics.
God-
Nigeria
Anybody can-
politics
anybody
besides.
can
Even
come
in
up
the
with the
Bible.
title of
Nigeria
pastor.
politics.
When Jesus says he's coming back again, he says he's coming to bring a new government.
That
That
means he will delete all the old government, all the
Any
old one on
society that
ground.
is working in our world today is made by human beings. Any society, anywhere that is working.
Yeah.
Imagine electricity. That's one Michael Faraday 100 years ago have solved the problem. Not that
He
we are
has
going
solved
to
it. Go and-
invent. Everything has been solved. And we have
has
the
been
mineral
solved.
resources, we have the money and
have
everything
the money.
in abundance to secure this thing, import this thing, buy it. You have the money to buy something, and you're
Yeah.
suffering from it. You understand? And you say this thing, you are bringing God. No, it's a human factor.
It's human.
It's human factor. Now, God has done what He has done. The only thing we can do as Christians and as religious people, Muslims, is that you secure your territory
God
until
bless you.
the
We will
day.
secure the territory.
See, like-
We
In
have
this
to
country,
secure the territory.
Whatever happens,
We have to secure the territory. That's
nobody,
just
no,
it.
nobody is good, right?
Some people are good. See, nobody is 100% good, but some people are clearly better than others when it comes to
My
character.
problem with Nigerian pastors is that if you go to the north, those clerics, they tell you straight, this person I'm going for.
Well, Southwest, yeah.
But some they will
They
be
will do like
speaking in
this.
parables. There's a, I'm sorry to call this person out, a difference.
Of course, I was trending yesterday on Twitter.
He said one thing and he came back and said,
He said Saul
must come before
before David.
They were not asking him question. Now the Buhari that you have, is it not so?
See, if I were to be on that seat there, I would ask him which one is the Saul. Have we not been sulling enough?
It could be anybody.
For the past 8 years, we have been saying Saul. Then let me share that.
Yeah, that could be what he's.
Do you want another song to come?
That could be the meaning of what he said, but because he didn't finish the statement.
He didn't watch it.
He said Saul. I see the video. He said Saul must come, which means Saul has not come already. Come yet.
No. He didn't say Saul is coming.
If you want to support,
he said Saul is coming.
Yeah.
See, as a leader,
Saul must come.
see, as a leader,
Saul is coming.
No, he said Saul must come, which means the person is not on the throne yet.
It's a continuous statement.
Wait,
Jesus must come.
Must come means
Jesus is not
the
there.
next person that will come will be that Saul. Before David will now come after that Saul. See, if you want to support anybody, come out with your full chest. Nobody will beat you. If you want to support Tinubu as a come out, say I'm supporting Tinubu. We'll feel like okay, fine, it's good, and tell us. See, tell your people
this
why.
Is going to be
see, this is the democratic system. Don't stand on the fence. Support someone. See, me personally, if I'm to predict who would win, is Atiku I'm saying. According to the political calculation that I'm seeing.
Okay, let's move on. We have Naira Marley who performed at the APC rally. He's been cancelled on Twitter. He's been, that Twitter space. That Twitter space. Don't try those.
It's a place of violence.
They don't get joy.
You collect vote on Twitter if you know you don't get mind. That's why Tinubu said they give a headache.
I swear.
If you don't have mind, you can't stay there.
But I don't see any reason why you should attack somebody because he's
doing his job. No, he didn't say anybody should support Tinubu. He's just there performing. He would be paid. He's doing his job. How many people called out Portable when he was campaigning for? He campaigned for APC. He campaigned for PDP. He campaigned for Accord Party.
Have you forgotten? They called him out too. If you can remember,
but he campaigned for 3 parties.
No, one of the reasons I called him out. One reason I called him out is because he was giving bonbon to Awolowo.
Awolowo, the great Awolowo. Can you imagine? Dating also.
See, Naira is just there to make his money. If they call you, come and perform for us. Give me money. Then he goes there to perform.
See, anybody that goes for a political campaign for any of the candidates, I'm not going to blame the person. See what?
I'm not blaming anybody.
See, where the decision is on a ballot. It is not on the field.
And if we look at this thing very well,
that is
politics is a game of interest. It's because all of us, we all have our personal interest. That is why we are supporting a particular candidate.
Imagine this time that before you go, you can't even see a POS operator that has cash to dispense. Neither will you see any cash. Yeah. So if you see an opportunity whereby you can actually get cash, they call you, okay, just come for 1 hour. We're going to give you a particular. Won't you go? Even though deep down that this thing like her, but because I need this.
That means what you're saying is that it's easier to buy votes in the election. It's easier for people to sell their vote because the suffering is too much.
Well,
that day if you see new Naira 10,000, now the Naira will be like good though.
See, let me tell you something.
But it will depend on INEC. How would they know who you vote for if they don't allow you to take your phone into the cubicle? And the cubicle is like when you enter into the cubicle, nobody will see how you are actually thumbprinting.
My concern is these people that are collecting people's number on their voter card. What are they using that thing? I'm trying to.
I think when I saw the video
solve that puzzle.
I think when I saw the video of the what's it called, mock exercise of the voting stuff, when you bring your PVCs for them, they type that your VIN number into the system. It will bring your image. It will bring out your your details. But they will now confirm you by using the Beavers machine to take your picture. So even if you bring any PVC there, if they press the VIN, if you are not there personally, to either confirm you by your picture or you use your thumbprint, your finger to thumbprint, like you are there in person, they won't allow you to vote. Unless I don't know if they have their Beavers machine anywhere else and there's a way to bypass that system. I don't know if that is possible. But after you submit your voter's card, you still thumbprint.
They have access to INEC.
Okay.
No matter what you want to say.
Yeah.
They have access to INEC. If I have an INEC commissioner in local government, as a local government chairman, I can summon the INEC official. And you know those political stuff, when you come, you start laughing. Start looking for, start. I went for this mock now. I covered it. Then I saw the local government. No, the councillor, not even local. The local government chairman was there. The councillor, the way him and the INEC commissioner in that place, they were talking. You know that something will happen on election day.
Of course.
They were eating. They were laughing. I say, imagine. So I think if they take this number, there's something they want to do with that number.
See, there's
they use beavers. They play bet Nigeria.
Never
see them before.
See,
the video. The beavers machine. They use and they play bet Nigeria.
It works with the internet. So there's no way you won't be able to type any other what's it called there. See, there's one flaw that I noticed in the beavers machine. After you finish the voting and the likes, you need to now go into one room with the agents of the political parties to now maybe snap or input the final stuff there. Immediately after they finish voting, why do anybody need to physically input those things there? The results there. Guys, they are not supposed to even write anything. Really there should be a kind of, they should actually, I think they should have programmed the machine in such a way that when you have about 5,000 people in this particular polling unit, once you press 5,000 into the beavers machine, once it gets to that 5,000, maybe you should start doing maybe countdown, maybe like 10 minutes countdown or 5 minutes countdown. After that 5 minutes, it should send automatically by itself. Nobody should touch it. See, nobody. But they can be overvoting. It happened in Osun State.
See, during the last election, 2019, I participated because I was a core member that time. So I don't really know how this whole thing works, because even if someone is taking anything, they still I believe that there are some other things too that is needed. I don't know how this one works, but the one I shall know that I witnessed, I don't know. They didn't use beavers at that time. There was beaver, but it was
card
reader. Thank you. So that time, because I won't mention the states, but then they will bring the ballot papers. You know, they used coppers and they manipulated most of us. No doubt, no lie. So they had these ballot papers that they've already thumbprinted.
And that's why you are calling God inside.
No, just calm down.
Okay.
Calm down. They thumbprinted on it. Okay. But their thumbprinting on it is not complete until there's a signature on it. Do you understand? Okay. So we had to sign on it for it to be authenticated. Do you understand? So that's why I said I don't really know how these beavers whatever works. They could have done whatever they want to do with whatever they want, but they still need this one here to be done. If nobody is going to do it,
I understand how the beavers work.
It's still void.
I understand how the process works because I've gone for an INEC seminar whereby they told us this is how it works. This is how it works. Now the beavers is a machine. It's like a palm top. Yeah. Then you go there. You place your voter's card on it. If it shows green, that means you are eligible.
You place your voter's card where?
When JB Saturday they come. This is I'm telling you.
The one I saw, they just input the pin.
No, now there are 3 ways.
Okay.
This one. Or your official.
Yeah.
Or they type your distance.
Your VIN.
And put it on. It will show green. Whatever show green. You go to another. That is the register.
Okay.
You look whether your name is there, manual register, because INEC is not going to rely only on beavers.
Okay.
It's going to look at the manual process also. From the register, you go to another cubicle whereby the ballot, you vote. After you vote, no phones allowed into that.
Okay.
So after the whole results, the counting, they will not put the result. If you look at that Adeleke case, there's one paper like this. They write the result.
Yes.
If you see online, there's one paper. That is EC8A. That is result form. EC8A. So they write the results. It is that result that the INEC official will upload on the BVS. So INEC, IREV.
They will write the result with their hand.
See. They will impute. No, all the agents will be there. All the agents will sign on that paper.
See, it's not
supposed to be so. What kind of? There's no usefulness with beavers. Let's move on.
The explanation is it clear to you?
It's clear to me.
It's not clear to me. So let's move on.
See, this is. Let me explain to you. Let me explain to you now. Let's say this is beavers now. We finished election. The result that would be uploaded on beavers would be written by the presiding officer there, but the agents will be there to monitor it and actually sign. But what I'm saying is that the agents can be induced.
That's what I'm saying. The process is not finished because
no presiding officer should have access.
People think that if they vote like this, it will go straight. No,
it
doesn't happen like that.
Are you aware that it is not just what's it called? What do you call them right now? The agents. It's not just the agent of a particular party. All the polling, like the political party, different political parties, their agents will be there. It's
yes,
not just one
they will induce all of them.
See you. Okay. When they call you,
they will induce all of them.
1 million.
Well, like
I've forgotten this man's name.
Whatever happens, this election, like I said before,
I've
is a
forgotten,
deciding fate for Nigeria.
I've forgotten this man's name.
If you are, sorry, please, if you are to be, let's say you become a polling agent for a particular party, and then a particular party now comes and offers you money, are you going to sell it off because
I'm not going to sell it off because I know.
Let's have that conscience, because it's not everybody that will sell.
You understand?
I'm
not like the other person.
Everybody cannot be biased at the same time. Not everybody will do that.
I'm coming somewhere. I'm going somewhere.
Everybody.
Now, I went to an event. I will not disclose this. Let me just disclose part of it. I was with some people, some lawmakers of a particular party. They were doing campaign. So one of the lawmakers now revealed that mo ti lọ ra àwọn tèmi mo fún wọn 100,000 mo lọ secure wọn ní ward mi mo secure gbogbo wọn. I don't know whether you understand.
I understand.
So
me too,
you didn't know that me. I understand
what he was saying.
The language, and they were saying it. They said so many things, but when he said though, I had to write that down. So does it mean that the beavers of a polling unit, they might have known, because they have access to the INEC, that one, nobody can follow me and do that one. They might have known the particular persons that are going to vote in that polling unit. And they might have known their members that have voters card. They might have identified. Most 100,000 for 100,000. They have known the particular person. I know she said that one.
See, that is politics for you.
See, you can't do that for everybody, no matter how much you try.
Becoming dumb. See, this thing, there is nobody on this world, on the surface of this planet that doesn't have a price. Everybody has a price. That is the fact. When it comes to politics, it's either they buy you over or they threaten you, because they will always have leverage over you. You are in the same street. Where are you running to? You can't go anywhere, and to some extent, they know everybody in this street. It's what level? By everybody, we are everywhere together.
And this is not the first.
They will induce you or they will threaten you.
Politics there.
They've been doing politics there. That's why I said that INEC. They might say, okay, beavers, this thing. That is a very big loophole in that beavers that will not make beavers to work.
I live in a place where there are a lot of street guys, and then I don't know. God help me. There's this particular man, right? When this whole thing started early last year, he did say something. He said, whoever that will vote any party that have put Nigeria in this mess, especially after the NSAS experience, that the person needs to be. This is what I'm talking about. Is a well-known person. You understand? He's one of the. You will know him. If I call his name, you definitely know. This man is people that he has a lot of people under his influence. When I was coming out from work this morning, they gathered. They were having discussion about this same election. You know what they said? He said APC will retain power in Lagos State, but for APC becoming the president of this country, they're not aware of it. That they know exactly what they are doing. That they should be deceiving themselves now. I heard him say that.
See,
you understand? So that's why
sometimes my own talking about in general.
I see
as we have explained
the people, the general the youth. I see their hope being dashed.
Aside that one is imaginary. Let's now talk about the reality now. As we have seen the loophole in that beavers now. So what actually is the usefulness?
It's not finished. Then after EC8A, there's another EC8B at the ward level, whereby they would transfer the result from EC8A to EC8B.
Okay.
Where you have the INEC officials and the agents just in one room.
Now look at it. What is now the usefulness of that machine that they call beavers?
You know what about Nigerian officials, that when they are doing something, they don't explain it very well to people. They don't explain it in detail. I went to the bank to do upgrading of the account. They won't tell you what you need to do in detail. They'll make you go up and down,
the easy part.
So this was not explained to us. When I went to this seminar, for like 2 months now.
Wait, what is the usefulness of that beavers? Go. Now I want to understand clearly.
The issue with the
what is the duty of that beavers?
Actually good.
What is the duty?
It's an upgrade of the accreditation machine.
As in, what is the duty there? I know that it's an upgrade, but what is the duty? What will beavers be doing there? To accredit voters? I
don't know.
Just to accredit voters. I go to that machine.
Beavers will accredit voters and also upload.
Upload what? Upload handwritten result.
The result that is.
That is what?
That is collect. No, those still count now. Now,
So guys, so what happened to Naira at the rally, please? Moving on.
Naira no concern me. The election concern because
now the election concern me.
See, we
I
can
swear.
only control what we can control.
This
right?
is it. This is it. That is where the loophole is. I think INEC actually created this thing. We can't say INEC is different from this government because they are in the same administration altogether, and there's no way the administration wouldn't. INEC is under the administration, so there's no way the administration wouldn't have things it will do inside the INEC and have eyes there. They actually brought out this beavers machine to make people feel like, oh wow, they've solved the problem of they are now fighting for the people.
Imagine what happened in Osun State.
But now look at what happened in Osun State. So the presiding officers in coalition with all the agents, which agents can they buy? If they say, okay, just let me give you 1 million naira and just forget about this result, forget it.
Let's move on. What happened to Naira Marley? People are abusing Naira Marley of supporting normally.
Why should they abuse Naira Marley? Are they high?
Yeah, it is not the same government that persecuted you, that took you to court, arrested you.
If someone took you to court and arrested you, and he later called you as a businessman, come and perform for me, let me give you money, won't you go there? You will go and collect your money. Now what's there?
I don't tire for all these things.
We don't need to call out anybody now. We don't need it.
Let's look at the southeast. No election in the southeast. How possible is that? Many people are clamoring no election. But I have questions to ask people. But I wish those people that are clamoring, they are online. Please, if you are amongst the people that are saying no election in southeast, just give me the reasons why you are saying no election.
I believe we're talking about the southeast. It's not just the southeast. See, where this thing is happening majorly is in a local government they call Ihiala in Anambra State.
We have Anambra that they carry soldier fuel everywhere.
That's what I'm saying.
Police
it's
station.
Anambra State, Ihiala.
The police station, the bonds and DPO, the key DPO and 4 persons. It's not Ihiala.
Where is that?
In Ebonyi State, we have in Abia State.
See, but this whole thing, it is majorly. If you check the story, it's majorly Anambra, Ihiala, and Uli in Anambra State. That's where this whole thing is happening. I remember 2 days ago they killed 3 persons in Ihiala. Because I have people that stay there, and that's why I can categorically tell you that is where the whole thing is. And I don't know what Governor Chukwuma Soludo is doing actually. I don't know what he's doing. So
there will be election in the southeast?
There's no how there will not be election.
There will be election in the
There's
southeast.
no how there will not be election. Anybody who is saying that, they are only doing that to create fear in the mind of the people, so that nobody will want to come out. There will be election.
You saw that video that canopy, they put canopy. The unknown government came and destroyed the canopy and burnt the chairs. We've told you people no election. So seeing that video, if you are in that environment,
you will not want to come outside. They are only creating fear. There will be election.
So wait, if they say no election, who will now be the winner? Who will be the loser?
No, the one thing I've noticed is that there's certain Simon Ekpa influencing that. I think he's working. No, it's my opinion. No, I'm not. He's working for an opposition party against the votes of P2B. Because when you look at this holistically, the man does not have the muscle to stop election.
Yeah.
If they stop election, he doesn't have what it takes to stop. I challenge anybody. He doesn't have what it takes to stop election in Southeast. He just wants to cause apathy,
tension, fear,
so that P2B stronghold there will be reduction. And you said one video. APC video, you saw the Biafra. Have you seen that video?
Which one?
You saw Biafra magazine in APC.
Yes.
You saw that?
Yes,
video?
I saw the video.
So it might be that these persons are working for an opposition party.
Just to cause problems there and make people not come out.
That it would be a good idea for the federal government to allow the IPOB leader to address the IPOB members before the election day. But I know they're not going to do that because of whatever. But the issue, the truth remains that there's going to be election in the south.
No, for me, I've told you there will be election in the south.
But they're just putting fear.
Like
those
what?
That not the number of people that want to vote will vote eventually. But there's one thing I believe. P2B, this is not me campaigning for P2B, all right. P2B highest votes, and I can't see it coming from the southeast. Sorry to say.
It's going to come from
where?
Will
I don't know where it will come from, but I'm not seeing it coming from the southeast.
Okay, let's read the viewers. We have Shinutsu. He said Tinubu will win. Daniel Alex said Nigeria must divide. How does it connect?
No,
Tinubu will win, Nigeria
that
will
means
divide.
if Tinubu means Nigeria don't divide. I mean,
Then Tinubu said, God no dey politics. Tajudeen Idris says, don't blame any man of God in policies of Nigeria. God can reveal a vision to and reveal a different vision to another person. God can reveal a vision, and when you don't pray about it, when God can easily cancel such revelation.
Pocket vision without financial vision.
So Gabriel Winfrey says, Naira, Marley is out for money, nothing else. It's all about
nobody
the money.
should disturb Naira Marley, I beg.
It's all about
He's making his due. He didn't even use up to 10 minutes there. He just sang maybe 3 songs, then he left. Maybe let's say 10 million, 15 million, don't enter in your account.
The problem of this country are Nigerians and nothing else.
See, the truth,
Nigerians.
No matter what happens, but I heard a particular candidate say something. Say, I am not giving you money because I did not steal any money. So, someone actually says something. Why would you be sharing money if you did not steal it? How can you be throwing money like that if it is money that you actually worked for?
That the system,
it's money that you stole.
See, if that is how the system is.
So,
that's how the system is.
Like I said before, and I still maintain my stance. Saturday's election is going to decide the fate of Nigeria. And if you are going to vote, if you have your PVC, make sure you cast your votes for your preferred candidate.
Okay, let me reveal number 2 revelation, because as I was with those people, my ears, because they had a fight. You have these lawmakers also area, because they are contesting. So they had a fight with other lawmakers that are on seat. No, there's a difference between somebody on seat and those that are contesting. So this is what he said. He said, oh, makakan. I'm a bashimashi. Oh, ni voters card.
What's that?
See, everything is normal. It's normal.
No,
see, this politics game. See, this politics game. See, that one, he said that there are some people that they won't see their voters card. See, this politics is not about emotion. It's about calculation. You check your stronghold. You check people you can make alliance with. Like, okay, you give me this thing. I have this one here. You use money to buy this person. You induce this one. You will influence that one.
My landlord that is supporting P2B is my landlord is a Yoruba man. He say Yoruba like Tinubu will not enter. Now they disturb me. Say Tinubu will not enter. Say forget.
See, you can only say what I can.
The same person that he say if they call me, I'll tell them say this is my.
See
my
me
price.
What I think.
I'll vote for Tinubu.
See what I think. This is what I think is that. My prediction, let me just say my prediction randomly. I think Tinubu would retain Lagos State. That one, I think it is to a very large extent is possible. It's not about people going out there, people angry. Okay, let's say you take your anger to the polling unit. You vote for Peter Obi, you did everything. Then in the back room, your agents either being influenced or being threatened or being induced. They allow them to manipulate the number and upload that one on iRev. All your struggle and your fight, you don't enter water.
Why I'm saying this is so that if you're watching and you're a polling agent, just know that you have so much work to do.
You see, those polling agents, they are the ones that are holding the lifeline of all the candidates. Because once you collect that money, that polling unit,
INEC released the polling agents 1.5 million. He said the
1.5 million polling agents.
And he had to tell us out of the 18 political parties how many. Let me read it. Let me see if I can get it.
About APC and PDP has about 176,000 agents each. Labour Party has 143. Yes. Then they joined with ADC.
Labour Party 134.
196.
In Lagos
State. All over.
I think the polling unit is 170-something thousand. So Labour Party as a party doesn't have a person to a polling unit. And you can see the magic can happen. Like that person that said, "But it's secured." This thing you can't take at the very way. But it's secure. It's just like
this politics no be today.
This polling unit, they have like 200 people there. And I know that because there's a wave coming in, I might lose that polling unit. So what can I do? Let me see a way whereby I can identify my people. There, let me know my people that then we go and do evangelism, meet them, talk to them, and we get their consent that they will so give me your card, blah blah blah. Then I take numbers. I go to INEC and secure
those people.
Me and INEC we have a relationship already. We secure.
You send their VIN there.
If you say it's not possible, it's not soldiers that are having link with Boko Haram. So it's possible that an INEC official can have a deal with a politician.
It's possible.
So when you secure out of 200, you now secure 100. That one, no matter what you do on election day, that one is counting. That one is counting. So they're not looking for how to spoil or how to